812 Superfast. The name of tells you a lot about Ferrari's muscular new front-engine coupe. It has 800 horsepower, well, 800 European horses, at least, which translates to 789 American ponies. It has 12 cylinders under the hood. And yes, it's super fast. Ferrari claims a 0 to 60 mph time of about 2.8 seconds, with 124 mph coming up in 7.9 seconds, and a top speed of 211 mph. But there's more to the 2018 Ferrari 812 Superfast story than just the raw numbers. This might just be the most desirable front-engine Ferrari road car since the legendary Daytona. The 812 Superfast is fundamentally a rework of the acclaimed F12 Berlinetta. With no need to reinvent the wheel, the engineers at Renault were able to instead concentrate on sweating the details, focusing on engine, chassis electronics, and aerodynamics to create a car that combined the Berlinetta's everyday usability with the edgier, track-focused F12 TTF's performance, agility and responsiveness. The F12 65-degree naturally aspirated V12 has been taken from 6.2 liters to 6.5 liters courtesy of an increase in stroke. There's a new crankshaft, new connecting rods, and new pistons, as well as material upgrades to the block aimed at increasing strength around the main bearings. But the real focus, says powertrain engineer Andrea Napolitano, was on improving breathing efficiency, optimizing combustion, and reducing friction. Redesigned cylinder heads therefore feature larger diameter intake and exhaust valves and new runner designs. Reprofiled camshafts push the inlet valves deeper into the combustion chamber and hold them open longer. The 812 Superfast is the first Ferrari road car in history fitted with electric power steering, and, cleverly, the vehicle dynamics team headed by Stefano Varisco has treated it as more than just a replacement for a hydraulic system. After getting the EPS to match or better the hydraulic setup on the F12 Berlinetta, Varisco's team then looked at ways of using some of its enhanced functionality in a fifth-generation version of Ferrari's highly sophisticated side-slip control, SSC 5.0. What they came up with is a steering system that varies the work levels to help drivers sense the onset of understeer and control oversteer. Ferrari likes to suggest the Superfast is a sports car with GT capability, and that duality of purpose is reflected in an interior that's a halfway house between the pared-down cockpit of the 488 and the lavishly equipped cabin of the GTC4 Lasso. There's no big infotainment screen in the center of the dashes in the GTC4, for example, but the Superfast is available with a narrow, passenger-side mini-screen that's a feature of the Luxo Ferrari. The instrument panel is dominated by a giant tachometer, of course, flanked with a pair of configurable screens that handle everything from auxiliary instrumentation to navigation, phone, and audio. All manner controls, including the iconic Manettino, are located on the steering wheel. Grand Tour. Supercar. The 812 Superfast is equally at home playing either role. It can be driven comfortably and quietly, the engine note and tire noise pleasantly subdued, phone and music and sat-nav at your fingertips. But when the mood takes you, and you have the room, flick the Manettino one-stop past race mode to disable the traction control, unleash that mighty V12, and feel the rear tires struggling to tame all that power through each and every gear. This is a Ferrari in which you can feel sublimely relaxed, or thrilled to your very core. Just like the Daytona,